Hey guys, how are you? This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. Welcome, welcome. I am so glad that you are all here. Can you guys hear me? I was having some audio troubles earlier. I want to make sure if you guys could give me a thumbs up or just let me know, make sure you can hear me. Hello, Sahu. How are you doing? And Jalen, good to see you both. Can one of you give me a hello? You can hear me. Okay, good. I was having some trouble earlier, so I wanted to make sure you guys can hear me. Good. All right. Awesome. All right, guys. So we are going to be doing some free live tarot readings. I'm not sure if any of my moderators will be able to join us, but wanted to let you know that these are free readings and I will select randomly. But if somebody makes a donation, donations do go first. So please keep that in mind. And if you wanted to make sure to guarantee your reading, donations are always available to everyone as an option. So let's get going. Nikita, hello, Nikita. How are you? Thank you so much for your subscription. Yes, go ahead and type your question there in the chat. We're going to get started with Sahu. Sahu. Today I have the Tarot of the Haunted House spread out here today with my clear quartz. I like to open up the show that way, get the energy flowing. So let's move these back a bit. Okay. So, what changes are coming in life in the next 2 months for Sahu? Let's see. What do I want to use? Let's use the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. All right. What changes are coming in Sahu's life in the next 2 months? All right. So this is going to be my energy card. This is the Four of Wands. So our primary energy for this question, says that the next 2 months is going to be a time of kind of planning. You're being called on to kind of relax and kind of reflect. And potentially there's a decision coming up. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Two of Swords. Yep, there's a decision coming up. You're going to be having a decision to make, and with some thoughtful, contemplation and things like that, you are going to be able to make a decision. Our Two of Swords talks about sometimes not wanting to see what's there to make that decision. Sometimes we're ignoring facts because we don't want to see them or we don't want to deal with them, things like that. So you're going to want to make sure to be keeping your eyes wide open because something is coming up. All right. And then we got the Seven of Pentacles. Our Seven of Pentacles talks about, having some worries and some doubts and things like that. That's why this Four of Wands is going to be so important. You're going to need to be able to, when you're feeling worries or doubts and things like that, you're going to need to make sure to calm yourself down and really just step back and take the emotion out of it and think. So you've got something coming up here that you're going to be deciding. Strength. Okay. So we've got our Strength card. This Strength card is all about overcoming obstacles. This is great. This talks about, don't waste time trying to make other people see things your way. This is about knowing what's right and what's wrong and what's best and what's not so good. Being able to sit back and think about things and determine which direction to go. And you have the ability to do this. And you have to put away any worries and doubts, and you have to not listen to other people. When you're trying to make other people happy, sometimes that's what we're focused on instead of seeing what we need to do or how we need to, what would be the best solution for us. All right, so let's get an outcome card for your next 2 months. Three of Pentacles. All right. So our Three of Pentacles, this is a work card. This talks about working, and it says your work will be rewarded. And this is a great card based on the rest. We are seeing a new beginning based off of your work. So what is your work? Well, maybe you're actually physically doing something. That would be work. But maybe it's just the work you're doing about not letting others influence your decision. You're going to have a decision to make over the next 2 months, and it looks like it will be successful if you follow the advice that to kind of pull back and really think about things and stop trying to please everyone. Stop trying to please everyone. Ooh, Sahu, what do you think? That was good, huh? That was a good one. Well, hello, Koban for Max. Yes, indeed. I have Super Chat and I do have PayPal. You're welcome to use either or. Super Chat, you know how that works. It's right there in your chat. Or PayPal, you can go to my description box and I have a simple link you click on and go to PayPal. It's simple, simple. So I hope that helps. PayPal is preferred. Thank you, Jaded Kate. Jaded Kate, I don't know what I would do without you. Jaded Kate is my moderator. She is phenomenal. PayPal is preferred, but I do have Super Chat. So whatever works for you, but I do prefer PayPal if you're wondering. Let's see. Nikita, how are you? That's your question. Wonderful. Bahavi, how are you? Lena. Dial J for Josh. How are you? I'm so glad you made it. All right, guys, in case you're new and you might not know this, write donated in the chat if you donated. If you super chat, it does pop up for me, but my moderator and I need some help seeing who donated through PayPal to keep the show moving. So please write donated in the chat if you donated. All right. Well, and there we go. We got Zaneb in there. Thank you, Zaneb. Thank you so much. So we do have a donation. If we have any other donations, please write donated in the chat. All right. So Zaneb, thank you. Thank you. Let's see what your question is. Will me and Usman come together where he will consider me for marriage? Oh, right. All right. Let's find out. We're going to use the Arcanum Tarot. Very cool deck. It's very shiny, though, so it's harder to see. So I'll have to maybe pick some cards up for you. We'll see what we can do with the lighting here. Okay, it's very shiny deck. Very pretty. It's hard when you're trying to film a YouTube show. All right, so we're talking about Usman. Usman and Zaneb. Going to consider Zaneb for marriage. Okay, so let us see what we've got. We're looking to come together for marriage. All right, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says things aren't moving right now. This is talking about, you know, being more focused on friendship and things like that. So let's see what else we've got and see how that pulls in. Okay, so Three of Pentacles. We're wanting to get some kind of work completed. We want to be able to benefit from our work. So therefore, we are focusing on maybe some kind, this is physical world stuff. This is physical world. So I don't think this is internal work. I feel like this, your crush, or not your crush, well, Usman, I think you guys know each other, don't you? You guys are together, or at least connected in terms of not just somebody across the room like a crush, right? I think, if I remember correctly, I think that's what's going on. Yeah. You're being asked to kind of pull the emotions out of things. Right now, we've got some other things on Usman's mind. We're not seeing marriage at this time, but we want to know if you're going to be coming together in the future. Right now, it looks like not right now. It looks like not right now, but let's see what we've got. We've got our Seven of Wands, so staying kind of guarded and things like that. This talks about you. This is you now. We're talking about holding on. We're talking about waiting here. Okay, and the Two of Swords. So we've got our Two of Swords here. So let me see. I wanted to see a little clarifier on those two because it does talk about work. So will you come together? Right now, I am not seeing anything really moving. I'm seeing actually a lot of swords, which talks about there are thoughts and ideas churning here. We have some, things aren't moving for you, are they, honey? I don't think things are moving with Usman right now. This is suggesting you really need to pull your emotions out of it. And Usman is working on something in their everyday life. That's their focus right now. But you are being asked to be patient because this doesn't mean this isn't going to happen in the future. But it does mean that things right now are just not moving. We have our Ten of Swords, which talks about kind of putting something to rest and something to bed. So whatever they're working on, putting that to bed, they're focused on fixing or solving or completing something in their regular everyday life. And then here with the Queen of Swords, that's saying to you, pull your emotions out. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It doesn't have anything to do with you. So let's get an outcome card, and then I might want to do a pendulum. Let's just see what our outcome is, because we want to see coming together at all. We're not just talking right now. This is right now. We want to, oh yeah. So yeah, starting that journey is coming up for you. This is the sum up message. This is our outcome energy. We have Three of Wands. Three of Wands talks about moving forward, and it talks about, starting off on a new journey. Whatever it is that's keeping them busy right now is not going to last long. Not going to last long. Let's do a pendulum reading. We're going to do a pendulum reading to get a clearer yes or a no for you. We want to know, will Zaneb and Usman come together for marriage? Oh, we're getting a yes, my friend. We got a yes from the pendulum. I think things are not moving quite yet. I don't know what this might be, but it does have something to do with everyday life. So something going on in life, and relying on friends to kind of help through whatever it is they're doing. If you are in a position to perhaps lend a hand or an ear to see what you might be able to do to help, if you are in a friendship situation right now, then see that, because that you might be able to help as well. Ooh, I hope that helps, Aneb. Thank you for your donation. All right, my friends. So Jaded Kate has my list going for me. So thank you. Thank you. Looks like we have Dial J for Josh, then Koban for Max, and then Question TN. I'm not sure what that means. That's somebody's name? Question TN? I'm not sure. So we're going to work on Dial J for Josh right now. Let me just find your question, honey. Give me 1 second. Waiting for Denise. Scroll up. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jaded Kate. Let me see. Where did it go? Dial J for Josh. Hold on. I'm looking. Dial J. I'm not seeing it. You donated. Yes, indeed. Let me just look down at the bottom. Yes. Thank you, Dial J. All right. So Dial J for Josh is going to be up next. All right. So thank you for your donation, honey. All right. I was recently wrongly fired from my job. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't mind, though, because I was ready to leave, and I believe the universe did it for a reason. Absolutely right. I say everything happens for a reason, even when we can't see it in the moment or when we don't like it. It's usually for a reason, right? So let's see part 2. You were denied unemployment benefits. I don't really need them, though. Should I fight for them and make an appeal, or should I move on with my life? Honestly, don't want to deal with the stress. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're going to read the cards. But I also can tell you just from my own experience, I do not work for the Department of Labor. I do not know everything. I certainly do not. But sometimes an appeal is the way to go because they don't have all the information. Now, depending on what you were terminated for, you can dispute the essence of that, but then you have to be careful because the resolution might be that you get your job back and you don't even want that. But let's see what the cards say. I know that probably wasn't too helpful what I said, but you never know. You never know. And the appeal process is like a phone call. You like sit on the phone, takes like a half hour, that kind of a thing. Let's see. We're going to use the Deviant Moon. I like the Deviant Moon for Pentacles type questions, which this is. We're talking about money, work, career. And there we go. All right, so let's see what we've got for Dial J for Josh. Should Dial J fight for the benefits and make the appeal? Or move on? Or move on? All right, Dial J, what do you think? Ooh, okay. This is talking about work. We've got Pentacles. Remember what I said, guys. Pentacles is all about work. So we're going to be seeing, I'm sure, several Pentacles. We'll see what happens. But we've got our 8 of Pentacles here. And the 8 of Pentacles talks about being determined and paying attention to detail. There's something in the details that have not been revealed here. You're saying you were wrongly terminated, so there's probably something. Your old employer is not going to be like, yeah, man, we totally terminated Dial J for Josh for no reason. They're not going to say that. Of course, they're going to say they had a reason. So sometimes they don't want to fight it either, I'm sure. For your unemployment of all things too. It's not like, well, whatever. Let's just keep going. Yes, and you're going to have to push back. Can you see that? Can you even see it in the card itself? Just look at the artwork. This is our 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands says, stand your ground. Stand your ground, Dial J. Yes, and it might be a bit of a struggle. There might be a bit of a struggle involved. The thing, though, about our 5 of Wands, while it kind of looks like a dragged out fight, it is not always that way. Sometimes it's just the butting heads and the process of getting through it. It is kind of an immature energy, so it's not like a fully developed thing like court case, kind of that, getting really deep in the woods here. But it is definitely, a butting heads kind of going back and forth kind of thing. So let's see what we've got. King of Wands, you'd be doing well with it. This would go well. This would go in your favor. The King of Wands suggests that would mean you are on top. We need to see, I would love it if we had the Justice card. Let's do a clarifier on that one. Yes, and I think something is going to be given to you as a choice. Remember what I said? Perhaps, offering your job back, which I don't see that as, on a personal note, I don't see how that would actually help things, but you got to be careful. That might be the resolution. But regardless, the 2 of Pentacles is saying kind of juggling the aspects of life and trying to figure out if it is worth the time, right? That is specifically what you said. Is this worth the time? This is saying you're thinking about, is it worth my time? But that doesn't answer us, does it? Let's get an outcome card and we'll do a pendulum reading. Okay, the outcome card, I'm just going to grab one that's calling my name. Yes, this has the opportunity or the potential to grow into something. So you very well would be approved. This is suggesting, okay? This is suggesting you would be approved. It's saying stay focused on the details. The worst thing that happens too, at least as far as I know, is if you decide not to continue to pursue it, you literally just stop responding. So it's not like you even have to do anything, I don't think. I don't know for sure though. Don't take that as the answer. So now we're going to use the pendulum and we're going to see, should Dial J for Josh fight for the benefits? Dial J, we're getting a yes. We're getting a yes. I think you should find out what's going on a personal note. This is from me, not the cards, just to find out what's it going to hurt. You know, I know you don't want the bull. Well, I don't want to swear so much, but I know you don't want the BS, but it's not, you know, if you dive into it and you're like, geez, this is a lot, I don't want to do it, you know, or whatever, you might have to come up with dates and stuff to, you know, stuff like that. But it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. And if you find it's too much, then you just stop doing it. Easy. Easy. All right, Dial J. I hope things go well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I wish you the best of luck too. I've had a similar situation. That's why I was able to share my experience a little bit. I had a very similar situation. Go for it, Dial J. The worst thing that's going to happen is they say no. Big deal, right? Or you say forget it, and then you stop. Big deal, forget it, right? And you worst or best thing, you might get the money. All right. Well, thank you for your donation, Dial J. Looks like we have Coban for Max next, and then question Therese, Gerard, and Nathia. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get to Coban for Max. Oh, and we also have Stella. I almost missed that last update. Thank you so much, and thank you to Jaded Kate. So let's go and find Coban for Max. I thought I just saw it, so give me a second. You guys have to remember too, when I'm doing the readings, I'm not watching the chat. So sometimes I'm missing like in the moment comments, but I do, you know, obviously I check it again, but always know that I'm not ignoring you. I'm just reading. All right. So Coban for Max. Thank you. Thank you. Tell me about my love life. Have I met the person yet, or do I need to keep dating? Ooh. Okay. Let's find out. We're not going to use this one. We are going to use which one? Have you met this person yet? Let's use the Everyday Witch because that sounds like a good deck. All right. Have you met the person yet? Or do you need to keep dating? We're looking at Coban for Max. All right. That was a good shuffle. All right. So have you met this person yet? Or should you keep dating? Let's find out what we've got. All right, 9 of Wands. So our first card here is the 9 of Wands. This says, don't give up. This says, keep waiting. I'm not kidding. If we were doing a one-card reading for you, this would say, yeah, you should keep waiting. Keep waiting. Let's find out what else we've got, though. 8 of Swords. All right, 8 of Swords. This is about feeling kind of trapped. This could mean you're holding yourself back. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you haven't met them. We've got to play it out. But what I'm seeing so far is you might be holding yourself back and not seeing the person. Notice our 8 of Swords. Our girl in there has her a blindfold on. She can't see it. So does that mean you've met this person and you don't see it yet? Let's find out. Let's find out. The Emperor. So this is talking about making order out of chaos. That's what our Emperor does. Our Emperor is about somebody who is, sometimes this card pops up when somebody needs to be a little bit more forceful about things or take a stand. Do you have somebody that you're interested in? I think maybe you do. Do you have somebody you're interested in? Let's see. 4 of Wands. You do, don't you? Do you have somebody you're interested in? I'm trying to see if you commented. Okay. I'm wondering if you have somebody you're interested in, that they're not seeing you. Maybe that's what this card is for. Let's get a clarifier on that. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant as our clarifier. So this is talking about, yeah, this is more likely you not seeing things. This is saying you're maybe nervous about something. You're maybe holding yourself back, but it's all in your own head. It's something that you don't really need to to be doing. Yeah, you're making yourself nervous about it, but you don't really need to. Are you waiting to make a move? I'm dying to know. Do you have somebody in there already? Let me see. Potentials. I knew it. Okay, so there are some potential people that you're considering. You've got a little bit of nervousness going on that you might be holding yourself back from. You have potentials, but I think you have somebody in your mind who is the one that you are hopeful for. I think you do. Yeah, you sure do. You do. It's the Wheel of Fortune. You're hoping you want your lucky break. You wanting this person to make a move toward you, to make it real, to make it solid, to make it known. This is suggesting that you might need to step it up. This is saying that you might need to be the one to kind of get in there and speak your power, speak your truth. You're looking to build a foundation. That's exactly what's going on there with our Four of Wands. So that foundation is possible there. We've got a lot of great cards showing that this is something that is possible, but it looks like you're holding yourself back. I can't say it enough. With our Eight of Swords, look at her with her blindfold on. And then look at our Nine of Wands. Look at standing there kind of like, I'm not going to let you in. I'm not letting you in. Now, I'm not suggesting you're not wanting to let anybody in, but it could be you're unintentionally keeping people out because of a fear, right? All right, so let's do an outcome. Let's do an outcome. Have you met this person or keep dating? It sounds like you've met this person, but let's keep going. Queen of Cups. Yes, you have met this person. The Queen of Cups pops up for the best friend and the best spouse. Wait, I said that kind of weird. Best friend and best spouse. That is what our Queen of Cups is known for. So this to me is looking like you've probably already met them, and you need to take a stand. You've got a few potentials in there, so maybe it's time to kind of clean house. And I don't mean it in a rude way, but I mean finding out, having fun. But that's great. You should continue to have fun. Absolutely. But I think you should start zeroing in now on the person that you're looking for. So let's just see. We want to know if Coban for Max has met the person yet. Has met the person. Ooh, we're getting a maybe. We're getting a maybe. What? Coban for Max, we got a maybe. So what that means is you need to get to know this person a little bit more. Your destiny has never been sealed. And this is saying you need to get into, they need to know that this is what you wanting to do too. You don't want them asking the same question and saying, I'm just going to go out there and keep looking. So I think now you answer the question to yourself, but what I'm thinking is, who is standing out to you, So you know what? Don't cut the other people off yet, but you know what? Start making your moves. Don't let fear hold you back. And don't let, yourself afraid to make a decision. So when we're afraid to make a decision, that also means we're afraid to move forward. So what are we doing? We're standing in the same spot. We're not moving. So you don't want to keep standing in the same spot. You do want to move forward. You got to take off that blindfold. You have to use your power and working toward that foundation, the world's best spouse and best partner. Plus our pendulum is saying maybe, which means you need to dig in a little deeper. So do not cut the other people off yet. That is what that means. Do not cut the other people off yet. Woo! Coban for Max. Did I call you Dial J? I hope I didn't. I know who you are. I just was thinking Coban. Well, thank you so much for your donation, Coban for Max. Good luck. All right. Jamie Lee. Oh, hello, Jamie Lee. You guys, go check out Jamie Lee. She's got a great show, Jamie's Tales of the Heart Tarot. Go check her out. She does wonderful shows. She has so much stamina. I don't know how you do it, Jamie. You go for hours. I'm usually an hour, and that's it, man. I'm just done after that. All right. So let me see where my list went. Let's see. And thank you, Jaded Kate. So I thank you so much. Therese, let's get to your question. And thank you for your donation. You donated, whoops, that's Jamie. All right. There we go. Yes. Aw, thank you, Jamie. Jamie said my energy is the best. You're the best. Thank you. All right, so let me get this mouse pad out of here, which just coincidentally, side note, my mouse pad is from one of my favorite author, BambiHarris.com. This is from one of her books, one of her series. Check her out, Bambi with an I, BambiHarris.com. Check her out. She's an author. She writes mysteries and paranormal type stuff. Pretty cool. But that's beside the point. Let's get Teresa's question. Thank you for your donation, hun. Hi, Denise. Hello. Oh, you wanted to do it here instead. You sure can, Therese. I didn't even see the email yet. Okay. All right. Does YR have romantic feelings for me, or is he interested in other girls? Okay. So let's see what we've got. Let us see what we've got. Wait a minute. Let me grab. I'm going to use Anna K. We need to use Anna K today. All right. So, Therese, I'm so glad you popped on. So, yes, let's do this. Does YR have romantic feelings for Therese? Or is he interested in other girls? Is he interested in other girls, or what is the deal? Okay. So let's see. We're going to start off right away. Ready? Boom. 4 of Cups. So this talks about, not seeing what's in front of you. This is somebody who is not seeing other people. If we had a 1 card read, that is. Let me pull some more. But right now with this 1 card, it's saying not seeing people. Look at him. Look at the artwork. He's sitting there with his arms folded, and these other 3 people are like, here, look it, have some food, have my cups, have this pie, whatever they've got. And he's like, nope, don't want it. Nope, don't want it. So I think we're good on that. We need to pull some more, of course, but that's looking mighty good. Okay, thinking. 4 of Swords is all about thinking, kind of taking a step back and kind of reevaluating things, thinking about how to move forward, thinking about what direction to take, and taking that time, that time, that patient, calm vibe. That's what this card is. All right, and we have our 5 of Swords. Now, in this deck, they make the 5 of Swords look so scary and yucky. I don't even know why. But the 5 of Swords talks about, I think that YR is not wanting to rush in too quickly, does not want to make a mistake. This is all about thoughts and ideas. This is all about thoughts and ideas. Remember what I said, this is taking the time to relax and be thoughtful about a decision. And this card says because we don't want to rush in too quickly. So that makes a lot of sense that why these are coming up together. Let's pull up another one. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so our page is kind of trying to decide, how to move forward, but in a very smart way. This is somebody who is a manifester. This is somebody who makes things happen. Notice our page is facing the 5 of Swords, and they're facing each other. Not wanting to rush in too soon makes sense with going slowly. Still trying, and look at fishing, still fishing to see what is the right answer. So I don't think that your person is interested in other people. This is not interested in other people right now, but is still looking for that clue to say it's time, because they're not moving forward. They're looking for some kind of clue. I want to get a clarifier on that one. Let's get a clarifier on this one. 5 of Rods. You've got so many 5s. 5s are for change. 5s are for change. You've got 2 4s. That's for stability. So we're moving toward a change now of getting into a more stable front. Your person has been afraid to kind of move forward without thinking. I don't mean afraid like scared and hiding, but not wanting to be very thoughtful about things. I do not see any other people at all. Our 5 of rods, that's wands. This talks about somebody who's feeling like they are making inexperienced or immature decisions and not wanting to do so. So looking for the clues to know that they're on the right path. So this tells me that it sounds like you need to make maybe more of a push to let your feelings be known. Let's do an outcome. Let's do an outcome. 6 of Swords. All right, so 6 of Swords is talking about the beginning of a journey. It's a very slow journey. Slow, slow, slow. So we've got a lot of slow stuff going on and a lot of beginning phases. I do not think this is about other girls. I do not think. We're going to do the pendulum for you, my dear, and we're going to see if it's about you. Okay? We're going to see if you've got feelings going on for you. So we're going to ask, does YR have romantic feelings for Therese? Whoa, we're getting a yes. We had a maybe at first, but then it switched to yes. So do you see how slow it's going? And do you see how the thinking is? So, I don't think you're going to get a wedding proposal tomorrow. That's a little too soon, but it does look like, this is moving. This journey is moving. So it's just going very slowly, but I do think it will be coming toward you. And I don't think interested in other girls. I'm not seeing that. This was the slam dunk telling me that. That was definitely the slam dunk telling me that. Whoa, Therese. Oh, I hope that helped and gave you kind of a little perspective on what's been going on and where we are right now. I don't see any other people in there. I do not see other people. All right, my friend. So let me get back out here. Oh, Jamie, thank you so much. You're being a big help there. I saw somebody walk up to my house. It made me, all right, made me not realize he was here. Let me find my list because I watched Jaded Kate's list for me. She keeps it very organized, but I don't know if she is still here. So let's see what we've got. I haven't seen. All right. So we've got a couple more donations after this list. It is not complete, but I'm going to write it down. Jaded Kate, I'm not sure if you're still here, or Jamie Lee, if you would like to help out with Jaded Kate in the moderation and help me with my list. I really would appreciate it. I'm going to write down some names here, though, just in case I've lost my helper. Gerard is next. Thank you so much, Gerard. Nithya. And then we have Stella. Then we have Natural Beauty. Then we have Sanyukta. Sanyukta? Did I say that right? Sanyukta, maybe? I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. So, and then we've got, I see Ruby too. Ruby, thank you so much. You got a super sticker in there. Oh, you are here, Jaded Kate. I wasn't sure. It's hard because I don't watch the chat while I'm doing readings, and sometimes I'm not sure. I know you are so busy here and everywhere else. Thank you. All right, so we've got Ruby after that. Wonderful. Thank you, guys. And thank you to the wonderful Jaded Kate and Jamie Lee. All right, friends. So let us find Gerard's question. Gerard, let's find your question. All right, I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. Scrolling. I'm not seeing it, Gerard. Maybe it's too far back and I'm not seeing it. Maybe you could repost the question for me, honey. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. All right, Gerard, if you could repost for me, I would appreciate it. I'm not seeing it. It must have fallen off. Oh, I found it. Right as I said that, I found it. Thank you so much, my dear. What should I know about my relationship with ASH in the coming months? Woo! And I love the way you phrased it. That's a great way to phrase a tarot question. What should I know about my relationship with ASH in the upcoming months? So we're going to use which one? We're going to use the Housewives Tarot. Bum, ba-na-na. Housewives Tarot. All right, so what should Gerard know about the relationship with ASH in the coming months? Okay, and thank you for your donation, Gerard. All right, relationship with ASH in the next coming months. All right, this is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is all about being, recognized, and it's kind of like a victory card. So it's about saying, job well done, and ooh. So this tells me that you're going to be getting some attention. It looks like you're going to be getting attention in the next coming months. You will be sort of singled out, and I'm not sure, are you guys already together? Are you just getting started? Is this something new? Either way, it all applies. So, you can expect some attention. All right, Nine of Pentacles. This is our success card. This is talking about feeling like you're surrounded by a small paradise. So this, it could be physical things like gifts, who knows, but it doesn't necessarily have to be physical things. It could be just feeling good. You're going to be getting a lot of attention. So you're going to be feeling like you're on top, you're on top of the world. That is definitely coming through. All right, we have our Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles talks about personal satisfaction. You've got so many happy, good cards, Gerard. Wow. So I see you're getting some attention, and I see that that's going to feel really good. And then this again is giving you that personal satisfaction. Now, this talks about being, really focusing in on those things, watching the things that make you feel good, not watching the things that make you feel bad. You need to appreciate the good things and recognize, and you have to also be able to verbalize that to the person who's giving you these good things, making you feel good. You have to acknowledge that person when that comes up. You need to almost like a reward, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, new opportunities to grow. All right, so you have some great couple months coming up here. It looks like things are really going to be growing for you. Let me check the bottom of the chat. Social groups compared to before. Okay, a lot more social groups compared to before. Well, that's people looking in and saying, wow, you're doing great. Look at the people looking in the window. Look at the people looking in the window going, wow, look at that kitchen sink. All the housewives are jealous of this housewife card. But yeah, so I think that this is an opportunity. You are going to definitely be getting some attention. This is a new opportunity for you as well. A lot more of like a growth kind of situation. Let's get a little bit more. Like, we need to get an outcome first before we decide where we want to go next. Outcome. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So as I said, you're going to be getting a lot of attention. This is something that you have to remember not to withhold your own attention of other people. This is saying, you know what, you need to be pointing out and recognizing what Ash, or ASH, is doing and doing well. You know, you are currently the mayor of your class in my first year of college too. Okay, so you've got, now that would make sense with Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of work and school and things like that. So this is saying, don't forget your other parts of your life. You know, don't just get wrapped up in the romance and get that, you know, fluffy, starry-eyed, you know, unicorns flying around your head, you know, thing going on. You got to keep control of the rest of your life at the same time. So things are looking really good for you, Gerard. Excuse me. Things are looking really, really good. So, is there anything else? Let's see. Is there anything else that Gerard should know? Ready? We're going to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. No, but people might be, you know, talking a little bit about some things. You might be hearing, you know, some things going on, people giving you kind of emotional pressure, that kind of a thing. But you can still create this happy connection. It's not something that you need to worry about that way, but you do need to know you might be getting some emotional pressure coming in. Our 5 of Pentacles also says again, pay attention to the details, stay focused on school. Do not let your love thoughts, you know, get in the way of that. You can have both. And emotional pressure, I'm not sure what that would be, but it could be that, you know, maybe he or she is trying to put pressure on you to take it further or do more. You just got to keep in mind that you have other things that you know, can't be distracted from. So that's where the pressure comes in. Whoa, Gerard. Oh my, you're helping 3 people. As a psychology student, my degree's in psychology. No way, Gerard. I have a bachelor's in psychology. My daughter is about halfway through her master's in, she has a bachelor's in psychology, but her master's is going to be industrial organizational psychology. So you're talking to somebody with a lot of psychological background, I almost said. Psychology background. Woo! Thank you so much. All right, Gerard. Now we're going to see Nathia's question. Let me back up and find Nathia. There it is. Thank you so much, honey. All right, before I get going on that, I do want to put up the list just so that everybody, you've been separated for a year. Things are going to be changing, Gerard. I see it. All right. Gerard. Well, I'm not seeing the list yet because I can't see it, but that's okay. Next up is Nathia. Thank you so much. You can see it in PayPal. Oh, okay. Well, I got to go back to PayPal then. PayPal is just a second. It takes me a minute. Here it is. I'm seeing it. All right. All right. Eli. We're looking at Eli. Okay. So let's get back. And I'm going to put the question right here just so everybody can see. And I can put it on the screen. There it is. Right. Does Eli still have feelings for me? And am I his wish fulfillment? All right. Love it. Love it. Love it. Just before we get going, I've got quite a few donations here backing up. So I am going to go ahead and say that donations are going to be shut down here. I do like to do an hour show, and we're already going to be over an hour, just so you know. So let's just shut down things now. Jaded Kate, Jamie Lee, I am going to be shutting down donations, and we'll wrap it up with the ones we have already. All right, friends. So, oh, here's the list. Thank you. Oh, no. Thank you, Gerard. We just did. We're doing Nathia now. Stella, Natural Beauty. Senyukta, Ruby, and Farah. Thank you. All right. Yes, Gerard, don't worry about it. It's playing out. Focus on yourself and school. It is playing out, and I think you're going to be getting some attention, but you need to make sure that you are giving attention back or it might fizzle away. Does that make sense? Okay. So let's go. I lost my question. There it is. There it is. Okay. Hello. All right. So this is for Nithya. And does Eli still have feelings for me and I'm his wish fulfillment? Let's do it. Let's use the mystical manga tarot. Manga, manga, manga. Mystical manga tarot. Super cute deck. All right, Eli. Nithya, Eli's wish fulfillment. Are there feelings going on? What is going on with this? Let's find out. All right, ready? Are you kidding me? Guess what? Wow, we got the 9 of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment in relationships. I am not kidding you. Nithya, if we were pulling one card, this would be like, yup, oh my gosh, you get it, you deserve it, you're getting it. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is unbelievable. All right. Very cool. Very cool. The star. Yeah. You're being recognized. You're being recognized as you're singled out. You are definitely feelings and definitely the wish fulfillment. That is unbelievable. Okay. So yeah, so it's going to be a little bit, you're not seeing it right now. You're not seeing the feelings coming through. We have our 3 of Swords. This is why you're sitting there wondering. This is why you're feeling a little bit of heartbreak. Not sure why. Let's try to see what we can find out. But Eli is not showing his or her true feelings. Not showing his feelings at this time. That's why you're asking the question. I mean, that makes sense, right? All right, so then we have our 7 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands is talking about stand your ground. Just because you're not hearing about it right now doesn't mean that it's not coming. So, this is something that is moving forward. Let's do a clarifier on that 3 of Swords just to see what we can get. Oh my gosh. Yes, we have the 6 of Cups. So this is talking about, remembering. This is all about nostalgia. This is about feeling good. This is about friendship, and that I always call it the warm fuzzy card. So it's interesting because that popped up as a clarifier for our 3 of Swords, which is, kind of the opposite of not feeling good. It's not feeling good and feeling good. So this is going to change. That's what that's telling me. This is going to change. Now let's do an outcome. Let's see what we can get from the outcome. Page of Wands. Okay, so this is saying don't be impatient. This is saying don't be impatient. Sometimes it feels like when you are told, like, don't be impatient, it's like, I am being patient. How long do I have to be patient for? It's like that. But this is saying you need to have some more patience. Not sure why, but let's do a pendulum for you because that's a yes or a no. Does Eli still have feelings for Nithya? All right, we're getting a yes, my friend. We're getting a yes for you. So I do think there are feelings and wish, as far as wish fulfillment, I think you've got it going on. That was amazing when I pulled that card. Amazing. Ooh, I hope that helped, honey. Thank you for your donation. All right. So we've got Stella up next. Thank you, Stella. Let me get back here. Next up is Stella. Let me find your question. All right. So, super chats, I am not able to refund super chats. I did not know that until yesterday. I can refund PayPal, but not super chats. So, anybody who has gotten a super chat in there, we're going to have to make an arrangement. I'm going to have to do your reading, or you will come back, because I don't have the ability. Nobody does. Super chats can't be refunded, but PayPal can. Yes. Yeah, Dial J, you like the holy cow. Oh my God. I know, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So I can't refund super chat. So we will have to do YouTube user. We will go ahead and do that. Charlie Bear, I know you probably came in late, didn't you, honey? And it is a super chat. I can't super chat. So I have this. I got an idea. Let me just keep going, and then we'll see what we can do. All right, Stella. Let me find your question, Stella. Hind Mahmood. Let me check you. I see I'm being asked to check. I'm not seeing it on PayPal, hon. Unless your name is different. If you could just tell me what your PayPal name is, or your initials or something, because I don't know what that is. You can put the initials if you want. Yeah. Yeah. So YouTube user, go ahead. I didn't know. Everybody is super chatting, so I can't get in to refund. All right, so let's go with Stella. Stella, honey, I'm trying to find your question. I'm not seeing it, honey. All right, I'm not seeing your question, Stella. I'm not sure if it fell off the top or not, but I'm still looking. Yeah, it must have fallen off on my screen, honey. So Stella, if you could please just retype your question for me. On my end, it seems to have fallen off. And Jaded Kate, your answer to your question, I do not see that in PayPal. It is, I am unable to refund. I can't. It doesn't even let me. There is no function. So please let me know. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try to take care of everybody. I can also send you a private link if the show is over. I can do it for you. I don't typically do that unless the donation is $5 or more. So if you've donated $5 or more, I can do it for you and send it to you. And it would be your very own private reading. And if you super chatted, then you can come back tomorrow. Either way. So whatever works well for you. Okay? All right. That's okay, Charlie Bear. You have an option. I just can't refund, but you did. If I'm gonna have to do something different here, I think, because I didn't realize super chats can't be refunded. All right. Well, I'm looking for Stella first, and then we'll address that. So Stella. All right. I'm not seeing it, Stella, honey. If you could please retype that. I'm going to move on just in the interest of time. And when I see your question, I will come right back to it. So next, we're going to read Natural Beauty. Natural Beauty. If Stella comes back, oh, you're here. Great. Let's do your question, Stella, and then we'll do Natural Beauty. What's your question, honey? Natural Beauty, I see yours, so I will get yours next. Thank you. Thank you. I try to do them always in order. And when I know sometimes people pop in and pop out. So if somebody's not here, I obviously have to move on, but I will come back, circle back. I've got Natural Beauty's question ready to go for the next one. And right now we have Stella. Thank you so much, Stella, for your donation. You'd like to know if William and you will reconcile. All right. So we have a reconciliation deck deck. We're going to use the Zombie Tarot. He's a Libra and you're an Aquarius. Okay. Libra and Aquarius. I'm a Libra, so I know a lot more about Libras than I do about anything. All right. All right. So, I almost dropped them. That was not good, huh? All right. So, Stella and William reconcile. Let's see what we've got. Woo! The Tower. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. The Tower is about a big change coming. It's about, guess what? This is the rebuilding card. I am not even kidding. Oh my God, you get it too, Stella. You are getting it because you deserve it. That is the rebuilding card. Holy crap. Okay, so let's keep going. 8 of Cups. Okay, and that's finding the missing piece and putting things back together. These two are both saying yes, a reconciliation. The 8 of Cups. Cups is the suit of love and emotion, and it's about saying, I'm leaving behind what didn't work, and I want to get back to what does work. If you can see in the card here, Our Lady is, walking away from the zombie mall or whatever this is, and, she's wanting to find more. She's got, that's the wreckage of your past, the breakup, and finding and walking back into it saying, I've got my suitcase, I'm ready to start over. We've got 2 cards saying yes. Okay, we've got 2 cards saying yes. 4 of Swords. This is all about the thinking and planning. This is all about relaxing and reflecting on things, not repeating past mistakes. I'm freaking out. We've got all these saying yes. All these are all saying yes. And the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Wands is about rapidly changing events. This says brace for change. So, okay, so these 4 cards we've got here, we're all saying yes, 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 yes. And it's all also saying that it's going to be happening sooner rather than later. This is definitely a time where you're going to need to address anything that was whatever caused the breakup. You don't want to repeat past mistakes. So that is definitely coming through here. Wow. Oh my goodness. I can't even believe it. This one is just so zeroed in. Okay. So let's get an outcome. 2 of Hazards. Okay. So then this talks about you're still going to have some things juggling. You're still going to have to be trying to keep things under control. When we get back together with somebody, there's always a honeymoon phase. We've all experienced the honeymoon phase. And if you haven't addressed what had you break up in the first place, you're doomed to repeat it. That honeymoon phase will give you a false sense of security, and then all of a sudden those problems pop back up, right? So we don't want that to happen. So we're going to be juggling between reality, keeping our feet in the ground, but also enjoying having our head up in the clouds, because there is a little bit of fun with that honeymoon phase, right? So we're talking about being smart. Be very smart about things. Woo! We're going to do an outcome, a pendulum real quick. We're going to do a pendulum for you. We're going to see now, will Stella and William reconcile? We got a yes. I was expecting it to go woo super fast because we got so many good cards, but a yes is a yes, and I will take it. So yeah, I think you are going to be getting back together. I do think you're going to be noticing something happening pretty quickly. We had our 8 of Wands. So that talks about brace for change. Brace for change, my friend. Woo! That was exciting. Thank you for your donation, Stella. All right, and Natural Beauty, thank you for your donation. Will I get a second interview with UBC? Woo! Okay, we're going to use the Deviant Moon, my favorite Pentacles deck. It's not all about Pentacles, but whenever I have a Pentacles type question, I always love this deck. All right, so let's see. Will Natural Beauty get a second interview with UBC? Real quick, I want to put this up. Did you hear that, Charlie Bear and YouTube user? I will go ahead and do your questions. But right now the list is now closed. Okay, hon? So everybody, just so you know, we are going to finish the list of donations, for which I am extremely grateful. And then we're going to wrap it up. Okay. All right. So focus now. We're going to focus, focus, focus. You're welcome, Stella. You got so many good cards. Change is coming. Second interview for Natural Beauty, UBC. UBC. All right, let's see what we've got. Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh, this day is unbelievable. The Queen of Wands. Guess how I remember about what this means. The Queen of Wands represents somebody like the CEO of their own company, somebody who is a go-getter, somebody who's making things happen, somebody that everybody is drawn to, someone who has charisma and success. Again, if we were doing a one-card pull, I would be like, yup, you're going to get it. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, I think you are, because this 10 of Wands talks about this is the burden of success. Have you been applying for a lot of jobs? Have you been going to interviews? Things haven't been working. Maybe it's just you're worried about your situation and wanting a new job. But you know what? That's coming to an end. Success sometimes brings some burden with it, and the burden was having to look for the job, right? So you've been carrying all this burden, and now you're going to be rewarded. And there's your reward, our Three of Cups. What? All right, the Three of Cups. This is all about kind of working together, which is great for a work question. This is about working together and celebrating the success. This is also celebration, and it's got kind of a social component to it. So it might be you celebrating your new job or your new interview, your second interview, just some kind of celebratory kind of vibration in there. All right. And then, oh my God, then we've got our 10 of Pentacles. So this is all about getting to that completion. This is Pentacles. This is about work. This is about career. This is about feeling like you have all the wealth and comfort. You know, this is, remember, tarot cards are about symbolism. So this is about saying, I have it all now. I know what I'm, you know, what I got what I need, and I can share with others because I have accomplished all these things. Work. Remember, we're talking about work here. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's get an outcome card, and then we're going to do a pendulum. Outcome. Oh. All right. You're getting this. You got it. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Guess what the Ace of Pentacles is, my friend? New job right there, right there. We're doing a pendulum, but I don't even need it. Don't even need it, but we're going to do it. All right. So will Natural Beauty get a second interview with UBC? Whoa. Did you see that? It started immediately almost. Yes, the pendulum has given us a yes too. So we have got two yeses for you, my friend. I hope that helped. Good luck. Good luck. All right. So next we have Senyukta. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Senyukta. There's our list. Senyukta. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to find your question. You've been applying to many jobs, but turned down 2 other offers because you're not going to settle for less. Good for you, Natural Beauty. Don't ever settle for less. You're going to get this call. I mean, that was too great. That was way too great. Okay. So let me find your question. You are very welcome, honey. Good luck. All right. So, Sanyukta, let me see if I can find your question. It might have fallen off the top. Let's see what I can find. Not seeing it yet. It might be off the top. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. I don't see it. All right, I got all the way up to the top. Mine falls off a little sooner than yours does on your end, but Sanyukta. There we go. Please repeat. Yes, I'm sorry. It has fallen off the top. Again, I think mine might be a little shorter than yours. Not sure, but mine seems to fall off quicker. I don't know if that's true, but it feels like it. All right, we'll wait for another second. And if Sanyukta has left, then we will get to Ruby. Ruby is up next, then Farah, YouTube user, and Charlie Bear. And that is going to complete the show. All right. Oh, Sailing, I'm so sorry. The list is closed for today. We are wrapping it up. But thank you. Thank you for coming. I will try to come on again tomorrow. I've had some things that kept me away for a while, but I've now gotten into some more time, so I can do these more often. So I'm not seeing your question, Sanyukta. Hope I'm saying your name right. Maybe that's why you're not hearing me. All right. Well, we're going to move on, but I am going to do yours when you come up. I'm circling your name. We're going to do Ruby next. And Sanyukta, if you are here, please type your question or let us know, okay? We're going to be looking at Ruby's question, and I saw Ruby's on Super Chat, so let me go back up and find Ruby. And there's YouTube user. Okay, I see where you did a super sticker. Thank you so much for your donation, but I don't see your question. All right, I'm not seeing Ruby's question either. Everybody's leaving me. Is Ruby still here? I'm looking. All right. Well, I'm not seeing Ruby or Sanyukta. Let's give it another second. Hello, Demetria. How are you? All right. So we've got, while we're waiting, let me just put the list back up. We've got, well, Sanyukta has also not had her reading, so I need a list that was before that. There we go. I found it. This is our list. I'm looking for Sanyukta and Ruby. I need the questions reposted, please, because they fell off the top and I don't have access to them anymore. So we're going to wait another second or so, and then we're going to do Farah's. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing anything, so we're going to go ahead and do Farah's. Let me get my list here. We got to make sure and get Ruby next. And then we have YouTube user, and then we have Charlie Bear. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get to Farah. All right, Farah's question, I see. Thank you, Farah. Those other two, I will get to you as soon as you are here. So don't worry, I will circle back to you. Or if it was just a donation, just to be out of the kindness of your heart, I thank you, thank you, thank you. If I were an emoji, I'd be doing this. Like that little thank you emoji. Oh, hey guys, real quick, look at my cool new bracelet. My daughter gave it to me. It's tarot cards. Isn't that awesome? Okay. All right, we're going to move on. Farah, you discussed with Yosef that you want commitment in a relationship. What's his thoughts? Will he stay away? Okay. Will he stay or walk away? Okay. Okay. So we're going to use, what do I want about that? Ooh, I know what I want. Modern Spellcasters Tarot. It's a very good tarot deck. And I dropped a card. Okay, so Yosef, do you want a commitment in a relationship with Farah? What are your thoughts? Are you going to stay or walk away now that she's revealed her thoughts to you? Alrighty. Whoops. All right. So what is going on, Yosef? Are we going to want the commitment? Okay. Are we going to stay or are we going to walk away? All right. 7 of Swords. This talks about kind of walking on. This talks about taking something with you, leaving something behind. So let's find out. Let's play it out. Let's see what we've got. All right. Then we have our moon, and this talks about, emotional pressure. I'm not sure. Is Yosef getting some emotional pressure from somebody about a relationship or anything like that? I'm not sure. Let's see what else we've got. And then we'll play it out. Hanged Man. Okay, so looking at something differently from a different perspective, trying to kind of decide, accepting where you are and moving on, move in a different direction. So we've got some moving on cards, but don't panic. Let's see what else we've got. All right, we got the Star. Okay, so we do have moving on cards. Moving on here. But then trying to a different change in our perspective, a new way to think about things, a new decision to do something different. And then we get to our Star. So we've got kind of looking like at first, maybe Yosef was like, I don't know. I don't know if I can handle that. But then getting ready for the next phase of life, getting ready to open and start a new chapter. Our moon card tells us that, and our Hanged Man. Now we've got our recognition card. The recognition is all about somebody singling you out. It's all about the kind of like the Star of Hope, like being able to see it, being guided by it. The moon is also guiding this dog and this wolf through the 2 pillars and stuff like that. So it's definitely being guided towards you. So let's get a couple more. Okay. All right. So we've got to see if there's a commitment coming, or will he stay or walk away? I think it was a kind of up in the air for a minute. Up in the air or walk away. Knight of Pentacles, going slow. It's going slowly. So not running away. Not running away. Queen of Pentacles. This is all about daily life. This is all about trying to get things going. These are slow movers. These are slow moving cards. So things are going slowly. I don't think this person is walking away. I think what this person is doing, I think maybe it kind of, I don't know if it scared them or if it made them feel like, not knowing quite how to move forward with that, or maybe even kind of trying to decide what their feelings are. But that has made them see that, yeah, you are somebody I might be able to make something happen with. We've got our Star card, and the Hanged Man is the one who saw it differently, right? So then we're moving a little slow, though, with our Knight of Pentacles and our Queen of Pentacles. They're moving a little slow. They are right next to each other in the courts. It goes Page, Knight, Queen, King. So this is an advancing, this is a moving type of situation. It does have movement. It is developing, but it's going slowly. And the key is going to be spending time together. So, staying in communication, being able to stay in touch with each other. Now, let's get an outcome card. Let's do an outcome. 10 of Cups. What? Yeah. He will end up staying. I think it's going to be a little bit like, at first thinking, oh no, like I'm worried or I don't think so. But I think it'll turn around. And I think that even though it's going to be kind of a slow kind of thing, I definitely think with our 10 of Cups as our outcome, 10 of Cups says this is about a happy family situation, a happy relationship situation. This is all about emotional well-being and good times and, things like that. So this looks fantastic. So let's ask the pendulum. Let's ask the pendulum, will Yosef stay? All right, or walk away, where's the question? But we want to know, we have to make it a little more simple for the pendulum. We have to say, will Yosef stay? All right, it's saying rephrase. All right, so let's say, will Yosef walk away? We got to know. Woohoo! We got to know. All right, my friend. I hope that helped. And thank you for your donation. All right. Now, okay, it looks like we have a donation to refund for Akira. Thank you so much. If it was through Super Chat, I'm not able to do that. If it was through PayPal, I can. So let me go see if it's in PayPal. Give me a second. Akira Official. So let me go back and yep, I see it in PayPal. I'm going to refund it right as soon as the show is over, okay? I will refund that one. Absolutely no problem. Oh, you're welcome, Farah. All right. So Ruby and Sanyukta did not come back. So let's just go with YouTube user and then Charlie Bear. And if they come, I will obviously do theirs. I'll circle back. And Akira, yes, I'm going to give you a refund. All right. So YouTube user, I know it was on Super Chat. So let me find it. I hope it didn't fall off. There's Charlie Bear. I've got Charlie Bear. YouTube user. Here it is. Here it is. I found it. Woohoo! All right. Ends current feelings for me. No context. Send him a harsh text. Whoa. All right. So let's find out what we've got. We're going to use the Wizard's Tarot. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So YouTube user, thank you for your donation. And let's find out how N is feeling for you currently. No contact situation. No contact situation. All right, there we go. All right, so we are going to see what happens here with, well, I'm trying to see N. I just couldn't remember the initial N. Ready? Queen of Pentacles. That's a great card. That's a great energy. Our Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is very much a solid, stable person. Court cards almost always represent personality types. So, I'm seeing that even though they are looking at that, it's a no contact situation. It's that heart. I don't think they feel like you're going to follow through on it. I think they're waiting to see if you calm down. They're waiting to see if you calm down. I don't know that they necessarily need to do something about what you said or not. Don't know what you said, but they're kind of waiting for you to calm down. Yes. So they're pulling their emotions out. They're pulling their emotions out. They are not letting you see that. They're going to not let you see the emotions. We got our king. This is you, the queen, and this is that person. And remember, these are gender neutral. It doesn't have to be male, female. But the queens have a little bit more of a nurturing energy, whereas the kings are typically a little bit more less emotional and stuff like that. But our king of swords is for sure a king who is very unemotional. Our king of swords is someone who's kind of just really no nonsense, just holding back those emotions, not wanting people to see. So you probably haven't heard anything yet, and they don't really think that you're going to follow through with whatever you said. All right. Ooh, we got justice. All right. So this talks about the fairness and getting what you're owed. I don't know what you said to this person, but you're going to get what you're owed. Whatever it is you're requesting, asking for, if you're looking for an apology, if you're looking for a change, if you're looking for something to be different, this is what's telling us that is going to come together. That is going to be something that you can look forward to. But again, I am going to say that, Anne does not think that you mean what you say, and they're pulling back the emotions. So we got to get one more. Judgment. Yes. So things are going to be okay. They are going to be all right. You are going to get, but right now I think it's going to be a little slow going. I think you might not hear anything right away, or when you are hearing things, you're not hearing what you want to hear right away. But you definitely will. And things are going to come together. We've got our judgment cards, and this talks about starting again in a new way, new setting. It also talks about like letting go of what can't be fixed and just focusing on what works. So that's looking really good. So we're in no contact now from the harsh text. So let's see what our outcome card is. 6 of Wands. You're going to be hearing something. This is about victory, recognition. You're going to be hearing something from this person. They're going to be getting in touch with you. It is not over. It is not over. But I do think you're going to be feeling that they're a little bit cold when you start talking to them. And I think that you're going to need to make sure they see you mean business, whatever that is that you have said. Let's see. He's hurt. He's hurt you pretty bad last 3 years, told him he's dead, and he's unsuccessful at 34, and he runs after women. Ooh, well, we're seeing that there's some, he doesn't think you mean what you say. He doesn't think you mean it. That's what that is. But he does see you. He does recognize you. I think you are going to get what you are owed. I think they are going to say, now it's up to you to determine what you're willing to do and tolerate and what works. You never should sacrifice your boundaries, never sacrifice your expectations. Sometimes we have to redefine our expectations. But let's do a pendulum. We need to find out, is there going to be contact from N with the YouTube user? We're getting a yes. We're getting a yes, my friend. I think that you will hear from this person. But again, I think they're going to be kind of cold, and you're going to have to really use your confidence and use your power. And you know what? If this person is, chasing after girls and doing these things, hurt you, and he's unsuccessful, you've got a lot of things to decide whether you want this person. Do you want Anne, really? Is that what you want? I don't know. You got to think about it. Ooh, my friend, thank you so much for your donation. I hope that helped. I hope that was helpful. Okay, so we've got YouTube user. Next, we have Charlie Bear. Unless Ruby and Sanyukta have come back. Have Ruby and Sanyukta come back? Yes, Akira, as soon as the show is over, I will refund your money and in PayPal. Couldn't think of the word. PayPal. All right. So we've got Charlie Bear. Charlie Bear. Oh, Akira. Okay, Akira, no problem. No problem. Ruby, you're back. Ruby's back. All right, Ruby, go ahead and type your question. I'm going to get to Charlie Bear, and then I will do yours, Ruby. We missed you in the list because I don't know if you had to go or what. I hope you heard me. Let's see. I got to get to Charlie Bear. It's up here. All right. There we go. Charlie Bear. And then we're going to do Ruby. And if Sanyukta comes back, we will also do Sanyukta. But as of this time, not back. Okay, great, Ruby. Thanks. You are next. Perfect. Yay. All right, Charlie Bear. We need career cards for June. All right. Guess what? I want to use the Deviant Moon. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Deviant Moon is the one for career questions for me. I love it. I can do love questions with it too, but I love this one for career. All right, so career cards for June. What's going on in June for Charlie Bear with the career? All right. So let us see what we've got. Career. Ooh, okay. It looks like something's going well. It's a time for celebration on something. A celebration, celebratory card indicates, you know, everybody getting along. This could be your coworkers too, that just everybody's working well together, you know, and there's happiness. There's happiness in there. So there looks to be something in June that looks to be something that would be worth celebrating. So, you know, that could be a small thing that you've been working on. It could be a big thing, you know, or anything in between. But it does look like something is there. Queen of Wands. This is the career card. This is our CEO card. This is talking about somebody who's doing really, really well. Somebody who can take on multiple tasks. Have you been multitasking? Have you been doing lots of different roles? Have you been helping out? Are you feeling like overworked? That kind of a thing. There looks to be like there's some changes coming that way. All right, and the burden of success. Again, we got this one other reading with this deck recently. So the burden of success, you've been carrying a lot. Have you been doing a lot of work for other, I mean, multiple roles? Are you kind of covering for people? Are you kind of juggling a lot of stuff right now at work? It just looks like a lot of burden going on right now. You're kind of overburdened. And it's wands, so it could be in any area of your life, not just work, but yeah, you seems like you've got some overburden stuff going on. Yeah, and it worked. Everything's going to be going well. Again, we've got so many other good things coming up here showing me. We've got our Queen of Wands and we've got our Three of Cups. The 10 of Pentacles. Again, Pentacles is the suit of work and career. The 10, this is about completion. This is about bringing things together. This is talking about wealth and comfort and feeling good. This is about feeling whole and complete. So something that you've been working on, there is something coming to maybe evening out. Let's get another one here. I want another one. Oh my God. You guys saw me shuffle, right? You saw me shuffle. I shuffled up, I cut the cards, and I got the Ace of Pentacles again. Charlie Bear. Yeah, that's talking about career. This is new things, good. New opportunities for you. Now, if you are looking to have, you know, more of a better role, if you're trying to fine tune your role, this is the card that would pop up. If you're looking for a new job, this would be the card that would pop up. So I'm not sure in your case what the situation is at this time, what you might be doing or looking for, but this is definitely saying June is a month of good things for your work situation. And I do see a lot of burden though going on. You've got some burden. Let's see what if you're saying anything. Other readings told you good news, but you haven't seen it yet. Well, there's the good news. There's the good news. Something is coming here. I wish I would have had a page. A page would have said news for sure. I didn't get a page, but then let me see. You have 2 jobs and college. There you go. So are you looking for something? Are you looking for more money? Are you looking for something that you're trying to achieve? This is where this card, I was just going to give you this card and you just walk around your day knowing, where is it? Here it comes. Where is it? I'm ready. It's more money. It's a different role. It's some kind of, you've got 2 jobs. So I'm assuming you're not looking for a third. Maybe you're looking for 1 so that you don't have to do 2. I don't know. I don't know what your situation is or what your thoughts are on that, but this is looking very good. It looks like we've got some good things coming. Okay, so let's do one more because I want to see what the celebration is. What's the celebration? Because things are moving forward. A project is growing. Are you working on a specific project? Are you working on developing in your career? Those 2 things would fall under the Empress. So that could be why you're celebrating. That could be it. Ooh, you applied for the job, but change also going on. Change is here. Change is here in June. You're going to be hearing something about it in June. Something's been growing. This is what's the celebratory type of vibe coming off of this. So that's going to be good. This is your slam dunk completion. Something you've been waiting for, working on is coming. But your Ace of Pentacles is the slam dunk. That's where you got the holy cow screen. But yeah, Charlie Bear, looking good, my friend. Thank you so much for your donation. I hope that was helpful. All right. So next we have Ruby up. Ruby, I'm glad you're back. All right. I know my husband is cheating. Aw, I'm sorry. No proof. I will find the proof. How does he feel my marriage will end? How does he feel my marriage will end? Okay, so your husband you believe is cheating, and that's no good. Let's use Tarot in Wonderland and let's see what we can see. Okay, let's see what we can see. And thank you for your donation, and thank you for your patience too. All right, this is going to be my last reading unless Sanyukta comes back. I want to thank everyone for being here. I invite you to stay and watch the reading and have some fun with us. But I will be back. I'm hoping to come back on tomorrow, but I will be back this week at some point, maybe as early as tomorrow. So keep your notifications on. All right. So Ruby, we got a husband who is not being faithful. How does he think the marriage will end? All right. Well, we've got the Hierophant. That's our marriage card. So the Hierophant is all about, taking that traditional path. I'm wondering if your husband just doesn't, is it one of those things where your husband wants the wife who is the stable, successful, whatever, but yet then he also wants some people on the side to have that risky type of fun or something like that. I think your husband still feels that marriage is so important. Queen of Swords. All right. So here's our divorce card too. So feeling that doesn't make sense because we've got 2 opposing energies. This is the marriage coming in, but this is where the divorce, this is where things get cut. So this would be the marriage ending. How does he, the question, how does he see it ending? Not is it ending. So we're wondering, does he see it ending? So remember that. So it's playing out. Does he see it ending? He might see it ending because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work juggling other women, and it's a lot of work trying to make sure that you don't see. I think your husband still wants to be married to you, but he thinks that he's having a hard time juggling the other people, maybe having a hard time juggling his private time so that he can do whatever it is he's doing. But there's definitely a burden. There's something weighing heavily on him. And this Queen of Swords, this represents you. This is a personality card. And this is you. You're coming in. Look at her. She's like, I've got my sword. I'm coming in. Oh, shoot. Can you see that? Kind of a glare on there. But anyway, she's coming in with her sword and she's ready just to lay lay down the law. This is the one card that pops up when we tell it like it is. It is also one that pops up for divorce. Maybe this is you talking, saying, if we don't change this or fix this, then we're getting a divorce. There's a lot of burden. It's a lot of work juggling and hiding and lying and all that stuff. So I'm sure that's why. So, yeah, okay, so I'm reading what you're writing here. It is ended. So it has ended. You've already told them it's ending. Is that right? Well, anyway, this card says lighten your load. It's all about burden. And the Six of Cups talks about nostalgia. It talks about looking back on the past when things were good. So yes, your person has regret. Your husband is regretful. They have to be careful what they ask for because they're going to get it and they're sad. Wow. Six of Cups talks about having nostalgia, looking back and thinking about how when times were good, wishing it were like that again. Oh my goodness. So yes, definitely has regret. The burden of be careful what you ask for because you might get it, right? So now he's getting it. You said, get out of here. Move on. I don't want to be with you. He thought the marriage was going to stick and he could have his cake and eat it too. I get my marriage, I get my wife, I get my stability, but then yet I have my people on the side. I'm out being dangerous and risky and doing whatever. You say, nope, not doing that. I think your husband knows that you mean business. You mean business. And then your husband is saying, I got to be careful what I ask for because now I'm feeling sad. I have regret because I wish I had what I used to have. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, let's do an outcome and then we'll get a pendulum for you because this is a yes or a no. So let's see what the outcome is. Page of Wands. Okay, pages are all bringing news. They're brand new to the situation. They're brand new, wanting to start over. Your ex is going, or your soon-to-be ex, or your husband, however you want to refer to him, is going to want to start things over. Thinks there's room to get it back. Thinks there's room to get things back on track. So you're still married. Okay. Well, I think the divorce thing in here, whether or not you're going to get a divorce or not, we'll have to ask the pendulum. But I think that conversation about things not going well has to happen in order for your husband to realize he can't just have his cake and eat it too. Okay. So will it end? Will there be a divorce? All right, I'm getting rephrased. So I'm going to say, will Ruby and her husband stay married? Ooh, we got a yes almost right away, honey. So I think that this is not representative of saying you will get a divorce. I'm thinking you have to have a hard conversation. And I think your husband is going to want to be back together or back to the place where you were happy. That's what we have our Six of Cups here for. And our outcome card is let's get started and start over. This is a manifestation card. Let's get started. Let's start over. Your husband's going to want to start things over, but you are being called on to be firm and be strong because your husband was under the assumption that he can do no wrong. He's trying to juggle. That's a lot of work, trying to juggle people and hide it from everybody. Who knows? The girls he's seeing might think that they're the only one too. You never know. Your husband is being a player right now, and you need to have that hard conversation to get it back to where it was, to start anew. And it looks like the pendulum is saying that there is not a divorce pending. You gave him an ultimatum. All right, then this is why you have this card popping up, honey. This is your ultimatum card. You gave it to him. You were the Queen of Swords and you went in there and said, this is what's going to happen. And that's a burden for him because he's saying, I enjoyed having all these people. It's a lot of work, but I wanted to do it. But he ultimately doesn't want to lose you. Doesn't want to lose you. And there we've got our page saying, let's start over. Oh my goodness, Ruby. Oh, Ruby, you find that proof. You can find it. Or sometimes, you know what? Sometimes we just have intuition and we just know. And if you're thinking it, if you're feeling it, well, there's something wrong in the vibration already, or you wouldn't have thought it in the first place. Exactly. You know what I mean? All right, Ruby. Well, did we get Samyukta back? Is Samyukta back? All right, Ruby, thank you so much for your donation. You're asking, will he be faithful if you give him a chance? Let's do one card for you. Let's just do one card and find out. Faithful. He'll be taking his time. Yep, he's pulling back. I think you will have an opportunity where this person, your husband, is not necessarily, he wants to be faithful. He wants to be faithful. He's planning on being faithful. Will he be? Ace of Wands, new opportunity to grow. Ace of Wands. All right, new opportunity to grow. Ten of Pentacles. Yes, I think that you will find that he will have a whole new, renewed kind of sense on, staying faithful, but you need to keep your eyes open because he is in a precarious spot. So you do need to watch and make sure that he is aware of, that he doesn't forget. That he doesn't forget. Do you see what I mean? Do you see? Oh, all right, Ruby. Good luck. You feel he's still doing it. Well, I don't know what to say, honey. Your intuition, you need to talk to him. Tell him that. I know he's going to lie, even if he is. So I guess that's kind of hard because even if he is, he's going to say he's not and something like that. So you are looking for proof, but there comes a point where if you can't find the proof and you just have to say, I am worth more than this. I'm not going to let somebody play me. Don't make a harsh decision, of course. I don't mean that. But I mean, sometimes your intuition is all the proof you need. So don't, disregard that. But pay attention to the details and be realistic. Try to pull your emotions out because sometimes our emotions are what makes us believe things when they're not true. I think you have some proof going on and reason to say that, but yeah. All right, my friends. Well, I am going. If Sangyukta is listening, I'm so sorry that somehow we just missed. And unless your donation was just for the channel, I do appreciate you. I will be back later this week, and I hope to see you all again then. I enjoy reading for all of you. I want to thank you all for coming. And Jaded Kate and Jamie Lee, thank you so much for your awesome moderation. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon.